recently became a dad, so I thought it would be interesting to build a full team of fathers and sons on FIFA. We'll also be deciding as a collective who the greatest footballing family of all time is. I'll also be doing a giveaway based on who performs better, the fathers or the sons, but more on that later. Let's get in and build this team. Now, I was desperately looking for a father and son duo that are playing in FIFA to this day with a regular card. I couldn't find a single one. I think the last time that this happened was when Ida Good Johnson was playing at the same time as his son Svein Aaron. Unfortunately, Ida is no longer in the game, awaiting his hero potentially icon card. But his son is playing, and for a 200 coin charge, I think we can chuck him on the reserves. Not only that, but I've just found his other son, Andre Lucas Good Johnson, is also on the game. So for another 200 coins, we'll chuck him on the bench. Oh, we couldn't have a team without a bit of David Beckham. And his son, Romeo Beckham, not to be confused with his brother Brooklyn, who makes very average looking food on TikTok, plays for the team that his father owns, Inter Miami too, and now he's on loan at Brentford B. Will he follow in his father's footsteps? Only time will tell. I know what you're saying, Tom.
Get a father and son duo on the pitch right now or I'm leaving.
I got you, because our strike force is going to be made up of a Brazilian icon and his son. And that is going to be Rivaldo. We're going to get his mid card because it's the only one that he has that can play at striker. He's the Brazilian man that when you get an icon pack and you see Brazil, you beg that it's not him.
Brazilian! Centre forward! It's Mother Trump! Oh, no.
And so we will get his son in the team, which is Rivaldinho. He's only 63 rated. What is going on? Get him in the team. He looks quite a lot like his dad, actually. I know that's a stupid thing to say because they're related. He's his son, for flip's sake. But sometimes they don't always look the same. But this guy, very similar. We need a goalkeeper, and the real question is, do we use the father or the son? Because both of them are goalkeepers. And that is the duo of Peter and Kasper Schmeichel. We can't play them both, so one of them is going to have to go on the bench. And I think because a lot of the sons in this team are going to be a little bit lower rated, they're not going to quite live up to the legacy that their fathers have set for them. And Kasper is relatively high rated. I think we'll add him to the team. So in he goes. His dad can cheer him on from the reserves, though. No bother there. Get him in. There's quite a famous set of brothers that play football. They're actually not the same nationality. One is Spanish and one is Brazilian. I had absolutely no idea, but their dad is an unbelievable footballer and could potentially warrant his own icon card. It's none other than Mazinho. So to honour this great footballing family, we're going to put Thiago into the squad. Would put Rafinha in there as well, but unfortunately he's no longer on FIFA. I'd love to play our next player alongside one of his 4 footballing sons on the pitch.
4? That's insane.
But unfortunately, although they've been on previous FIFAs, none of the Zidane children are currently on this FIFA. It seems a bit steep to pay like 2 million coins for someone who's going to sit on the bench, but I've got a plan. Perfect, that's more like it. Bosh. If I lose the game at the end of this video, then I'm going to be giving away a football shirt to either you or your dad. The shirt will be secured for you if one of the sons gets the highest match rating, and it will go to your dad if one of the dads gets the highest rating. So if you want to enter, subscribe, like this video, and then leave a comment saying which football shirt you or your dad wants. Hey Tom, why are you buying another bronze for your team? Well, it's our next duo. We're putting Dejan Veron at right back because I couldn't find any other right backs, so it's going to have to be him. But it does enable us to play his father, Sebastian, at CDM. Get this man's mid card in. It can play CDM as well as centre mid. Now, we've seen some amazing footballing families so far in this team, but the ones that I have for you at the end that you're going to have to decide between are going to absolutely blow your mind. Our next 2 family members are straight out of Romania, and I know what you're thinking. It's Top G and his brother Tristan, but sorry to disappoint. It's going to be none other than Hadji and his son, well, yeah, Hadji, because they're family, so they have the same name. In they go. Happy days. Last year, Ianis had a Future Star card, which had very similar stats to what his father's cards had. And that brings us nicely onto our next duo, because during Winter Wildcards, EA did something actually very fun. They went and took Maxine Hullet and gave him exactly the same stats and positions and traits and everything as his father, Ruud Hullet. And so both Maxime and Ruud are going to go into our team at the centre-back position. Let's quickly finish the bench before we decide who is the greatest footballing family. I couldn't make this video and not represent the Kluivert family, so we're going to chuck Justin Kluivert's winter wildcard onto the bench. He is, of course, the son of icon Patrick Kluivert. Our next footballing family spans across 3 generations. We have DiMaggio Wright-Phillips, who is the son of Sean Wright-Phillips, who has now retired and isn't on FIFA, who is the son of icon Ian Wright. So we're going to chuck DiMaggio onto the bench to represent the fam. Next up, we have the Weah family. We've got Timothy, who's from the USA, and his father, one of the greatest African footballers of all time, George Weah, played for Liberia. The flags look very similar, but they are in completely different areas of the world. And the reason he's not on FIFA now, because he was a legend at one point, is because he's the president. Yes, the president, the top dog of Liberia. How mental is that? So here we go. It's up to you to decide between these 2 footballing families to decide who is the greatest family of footballers of all time. First up, we have Abedi Pele.
Not Pele!
His family name is actually Ayew, and let me tell you something about the Ayews. Abedi Pele has 2 brothers, Kwame and Sola Ayew, and both of them, in fact all 3 of them, played for the Ghanaian national team. Not only that, but Abedi went on to father 3 children, all of who played for the Ghanaian national team. We've got Jordan, Andre, and Raheem. Jordan's the only one we have access to, so he's going to go in at right mid. But do the Ayews beat our final family? And that family is going to be the Maldinis. I mean, these guys are crazy. Currently, Daniel plays at Spezia on loan from Milan. His father needs no introduction. It's Paolo Maldini. He won 7 Serie A titles. He won 5 Champions League titles. I mean, this guy is the GOAT of centre-backs. And that's exactly why we're going to play him at left-back. But did you know that Paolo's father, Cesar, also played for Milan and won 4 Serie A titles with them? I mean, what an absolutely bonkers footballing family. Let me know who was the greatest footballing family of all time. Let's get into the game. Okay, holy smokes, that team's way better than mine. Oh no! I mean, I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad, it's Pele. It's Rivaldo! Oh, it's Maldini! Oh, it's over. Look at that for a ball. That's me! Oh, Rivaldinho, he could have had it. Oh, look at that. That is absolutely unreal from Veron.
What is the goalkeeper doing?
It's just too easy. I might as well give you the shirt now, boys. Got to play a good ball here. He has. He's done it. For fathers and sons everywhere. Find him. Oh, my nan. We don't want you involved. Not the grandparents. The fathers and sons everywhere! Well, Pele ended the dream. Pele sunk our battleship. Let's see who's getting the shirt. The moment of truth. The highest rating in an underperforming team goes to both Jordan and Dejan Veron. So both the sons are getting it. That means the shirt's coming to you. Let me know your size. And if you want to see another video where we go through a full Team of the Year foot draft. Yes, that's right. Full Team of the Year foot draft. Click right here.